Hey guys, this is a very exciting day for me. I'm just opened up and am reviewing and giving my initial impressions of my Givi Outback top case. It's the Trekker Outback 42-liter model. Um, Holds quite a bit. They have one that's bigger. I think it's over 50 liters, maybe 53 or 58, I believe. This is still fairly good size, though. Honestly, I mean it's well, it's this is a just a standard 1 foot ruler, and it's probably 15 inches wide, maybe. It's about a little over a foot tall, so I think everything is going to be right for me. I just tried my helmet inside it to make sure it would fit, and it did. So um, I'm pretty impressed so far. I ordered the box as well as the mounting plate. Now this mounting plate is a universal style mounting plate. I think it applies to several vehicles. My particular vehicle is the 1150GS, the standard, not the Adventure, just the standard GS model. And as you can see, the bottom of this is made to where you can put the bolts through in quite a few different locations. So I think this is going to fit just fine. Comes with also with hardware, which I'll show you here in a minute. But basically this thing has got it's got two hooks here, which go into. I'll lift this thing up and show you. That goes into these apertures here at the bottom. I don't know what else you'd call them, but their hooks go inside here and latch. And then this part goes into the male part of the latch. Now, to get that to function correctly, you basically have to find the key wherever it's at. Yeah, there it is. These keys, let me tell you about these keys. These things are very sturdy. You don't have to worry about them bending on you, collapsing on you. They're nice and heavy. They're a good quality product. The whole thing, and honestly, I'm fairly impressed with the weight of the metal. It's not terribly heavy as far as the box is concerned, but it's just good solid construction from everything I can tell. Truncated edges or corners, beveled edges. I mean, the whole thing is just very well thought out, seems to be. Of course, I don't have it on the bike yet, so I can't give you riding impressions yet, but just getting it out of the box and looking at it, it's more than I really thought it would be even. But anyway, this key operates the top latch as well as this latch here on the bottom, which I didn't see a video which really showed this in detail, so that's why I'm making this video. But basically, you would pull this latch up, spring-loaded, and of course it's operating this thing on the inside when you pull it, which in turn goes into this hole here. So basically, when you want to take this thing off the bike, you'll just pull down on this lever, pull up on the box, and pull out, and it'll come off the bike in about 3 seconds, maybe 5 if you're really struggling. But very quick, easy removal from the bike, which is an absolute must in my opinion. When you've been riding all day and you get to a campsite or whatever, or motel, whatever you're doing, last thing you want to do is struggle, with something. You just want it to work. And I didn't really know how this would operate exactly. I saw some fairly positive reviews on it and everything, and I'll know more about it once I get this part mounted on the bike, and then actually go to take this on and put it on and take it off. But anyway, also this same key operates. You can lock it, and it locks both the latch here that you just saw me articulate, and it also controls this top latch here. So you have to turn it sideways, and then that will release it. A good, nice, heavy latch. Open it up, and inside you can see my rather large, this is a 5X HJC helmet for my huge head. And I'm going to take this out of here so you can kind of see also the bottom of the case. Let's see, this is some type of little pads. I haven't put it on the bike yet, so I'm not exactly sure what that goes on, but as you can see, there's some instructions, fortunately, and there's also some additional nice, looks like fairly heavy duty hardware in here. You can kind of hear it. It's not flimsy, cheap stuff. It's very well done from what I can see, like everything else on it. So anyway, got your instructions. I'll lay that to the side for a minute, and I'll show you the inside of the box. It's as you can tell here, down in here is the mechanism, the latching mechanism. There's a little rubber pad that goes down inside to the bottom of the box. There's not much to that, honestly. It's just kind of in there, I guess, so you won't, your stuff won't be scratching around, and it probably does a little bit to deaden sound and keep the rattling down, whatever. But like I said, this is a very large full face helmet, 5X size actually, and even without laying it in here sideways or anything like that, I can set it in there, right side up, and have absolutely no clearance issues whatsoever. If we get right down here on the side, the side of the box almost comes up to the top of the helmet, and so there's probably at least an inch of clearance in there. And like I said, this is a 42 liter. This is a 42 liter model, and it's rated at 10 kilograms, approximately 20 pounds, give or take. And the thing, I don't know how airtight or watertight this thing is. It does have a rubber seal up here. Okay, so that does seem to at least give the appearance that it would be fairly watertight. See, I didn't get that locked just now. Okay, there you go. Push it in all the way and turn it. It's locked. I have no concern whatsoever that this would be fine in a pouring rainstorm. Maybe even someone doing the ALS challenge, throwing buckets on you. You probably have no trouble with this thing leaking. I really don't think you'd have any issues whatsoever. For all I know, it may actually float should you get down the river. But if you're totally submerged, you've probably got greater concerns than whether this thing is completely watertight or not. But it's definitely got the seals and everything. It's got the cargo hooks where you can run your bungees or whatever. I'm assuming that you can use this for the same purpose. These rails here. I'm just very pleased overall. Like I said, this is my initial impression. This is just straight out of the box, which was rather large, by the way. About a 20 by 20, maybe even a little bigger box. It's double box, as you can see down the bottom there. And it was sort of a tall, not real tall, but it probably, I don't know, 13, 14 inch tall box. And so it was a fairly large package. Now, the reason I'm mentioning that is because I ordered this from Germany. There were 3 or 4 different places here I could have ordered it from, maybe more, and that I looked at, and they were all more expensive to order from. I'd rather, I'd rather have ordered it from somewhere here simply because it might have gotten here a little quicker. But from Germany, I ordered it from a company called FC Moto, and I'll do the breakdown on what I paid. Took about 2 weeks to get here, which was not bad, really. I ordered it on I think my order date was the 16th of March, and today's the 30th, so it got here in exactly 2 weeks. Now, we had to do the conversion from euros to dollars, basically all inclusive with the top case, the mounting plate, and shipping. That's what I paid. Now, a lot of companies were, with the shipping and everything, even here in the United States, it was well over $400. I know I saved at least $20 or $30, and maybe $40 and $50 in some cases for the same case. And you know, it's if they can ship it all the way from Germany, you know, for this, and they can't even ship it from the United States to me, then you know, I'll go ahead and order it from Germany, then be done with it. But have to also understand it's coming from Italy. It's made in Italy, so they're having to ship it from Italy to Germany, where I ordered it. But anyway, price of the box itself was €248.74, which converts to about $306.71. So this will allow you to do the price comparisons. The top case plate, €41.93, which converts to $51.70 in US dollars. And shipping, now this is where it got kind of, I almost wondered if it was not a typo or something. It was €22.90 for the DHL service, which converts to $28.24 US dollars. The other services offered were 2, 3, 4 times more than this. So to get it across the ocean, a box that size, even though it wasn't a terribly heavy box, it you know, for $28, you can't beat that. That was DHL, and actually the Postal Service actually made the final delivery here. So all inclusive, it was a total of €313.57 or $386.65. So not cheap, but again, I shopped around a lot of different companies and looked at all the boxes online. I did all the research I could. I had a lot of trepidation about it because, you know, I didn't know, okay, is this going to work for me? Is this going to fit my helmet? You know, what kind of quality is this? Quality, I just, you know, I'm very pleased. Again, I haven't had it on the bike, so a year from now I may tell you a totally different story. I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know. It just seems like it's really well made. This thing here, this plate, like I said, this is a sort of a high impact ABS type plastic, I guess you'd call it. Fairly good weight here. I feel like it's you know, you got your little mounting pads here, the rubber pads to cushion the bottom of the top case. That'll probably, more than anything, just reduce rattling and noise. It just seems like it's fairly well engineered, or very well engineered, from things like that all the way to the monokey system. Very well executed. I like the ABS. I like the look of it. It's got that adventure look, you know. Givi also makes more, you probably know that they make a more aerodynamic style cases for different bikes, and that might be your thing. But just based on what they've done with this case, I would recommend the company. You know, I had never owned anything from them, so you know. But when I got this, it was actually better than I expected. So anyway, that's my initial impressions. I'm going to try to get this on the bike tomorrow. Doing a spring maintenance on the bike, putting new tires, got the Heidenau K60s, Scouts going on the bike, and I'm really excited about that. Doing new plugs, a new oil change, and fluids and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully when I'm done, the bike will be ready for spring, and I'm excited to be springtime and be ready to ride and get out there and enjoy myself. Hope everybody else is excited also, and I'm going to sign off now, but just be careful out there. I know everybody's excited like I am, and I just want everybody to be safe. Wear all your equipment, your helmets, and whatever else you got, and get out there and enjoy life, enjoy yourself. And if you're looking for a top case for your adventure bike, I tell you, I'm pleased with this one. And I'm no expert. I don't sell these. I'm not in the business to sell them. I'm just some individual just like you probably are, and I'm pleased with it. So that's all I've got to say for now. I'm going to make a video again tomorrow when we put this all on the bike, and I'll show you a couple other things I've been doing for it for this spring. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Take care out there. See you later.